Dear students, this is compensation management for MBA final year. Actually, it's a revision. Almost our syllabus has been ended. I'm just taking classes revisionary as your routine continuing. That is, today I like to discuss about team-based pay system. Now, we already discussed it. Now we are going to discuss about the dimensions of group. The importance of group is need not to mention it further. Performance activities of a group largely affect the overall development of the organization. If the group is sound enough and you can perform right ways activities and positively, then the outcome of the overall outcome of the organization will be very significant and positive enough. In that point, this group can be divided into two. That is the integration dimension. And this integration of dimension is to maintain the unity overall of the group. So that group can move unitedly. With some components are here also, that is the homogeneity. I mean, here all the workers, employees, or the personas, those who are working under this group and active enough, they should have the homogeneity. They should be correlated, personally known. And each and every one may have the same type of mentality in performing and pursuing their duties and responsibilities. Then there is the next point is the intimacy. Yes, no intimacy, no group maintenance. If a certain group needs to continue its longer version activities, then positively it needs to maintain the intimacy where among the members of the group, each and every members. So the number of members is 7 or 17 or even 70, and positively they should have intimacy among themselves. Each and every one, they should know each other and should behave accordingly as like their own one. Then permeability. This may also permit the other persons, those who are outside the group, the entrance of external one within the group that permits for the betterment and development of the group or for further expansion of the role and activities of the group. Then there is a question of control. As all the members are within the group, they are performing their duties and responsibilities within the group. So that will be the better and effective one for the group members. As a result, the overall group performance will be nice and well performing and better for the development of the institution as a whole. And then cohesiveness, stratification. Sure, multiplied workers and employees are there within the group. So about the highly skilled, semi-skilled, unskilled workforces are there. So as a multivariate levels are there, so they should have the stratification, and basing upon the stratification, their payment, their wages, their salary, their status, all this should be very clearly mentioned and expressed. Then cohesiveness. If correlation, if well behaved, well mannered, and the tendency to extend cooperations among the members within the group. If not, continuing or existing, then the group cannot sustain long. So for the betterment, for the overall development and for the continuation of the group activities and performance as a whole, the group members should have the cohesiveness, and cohesiveness is must and indispensable for upholding the group image and group result as well. Then heroic tone. If group unity maintained and all the members are satisfied and they are performing significantly in the right way and right manner within the group, with a view to achieve the goals and objectives of the organization, then positive, then that's a very positive, and all the members will be very much satisfied and they will be very much inclined to the group activities as a whole, and so the overall group performance of the organization will be very positive in nature. And so that is the heroic tone, and very good for better productivity and for better quality attainment. Then the moral dimension, very inner feelings, inner sentiment. If it's positive, then it indicates the better coexistence, and morally they will be boosted up. And so all the members of the organization will be boosted up, and so the task which is assigned to them, say individually or as a group, that will be the best and effective for the organization. And then there in this point some points are necessary to mention. That is the autonomy. Autonomy, and if the capability of the capacity of the group as a whole can take decision what they are asked to perform. If they do have the authority of taking decision, and as per their own decision they are to perform their duties and responsibilities, this will help overall for the moral development of the organization, of the group development. And then the polarization, as when all the members of the group are united and actively perform their duties and responsibilities, so that will be very much positive from their side to polarize their conceptual development, their presence, practically, physically presence, and unitedly working. All the efforts are polarized. Then the flexibility. Yes, when the group works, nowadays what's going on in the manufacturing field, yes, new technology is coming, new way of functioning, new service. All these things are very specialized and in nature now, very much developing. Traditional technology when discarded, then let's say for the Japanese technology or German technology, if these technologies are introduced, then obviously there is a immense necessity of group performance, group support, group cooperation, group unity. If so, then no problem. Attachment of latest device of technology is no problem. So very positively group can proceed and entirely can achieve the goals and objectives of the organization. So there should have the flexibility for the latest and updated technology attachment within the group, and positively where to do. Yes, for the betterment of the group, for the excellent production, manufacturing and quality attainment of the organization, then positively it should have the flexibility. For flexibility, all the members of the group can work unitedly. If someone doesn't know a certain activity or certain function or certain operation, certain maintenance of a certain technology, the other may know, and they will be very much relaxed enough and flexible enough to extend their cooperation to other person. Then potency, potency is a very important thing. Rules, regulations, principles, ideology, philosophy, and all these things, this may affect all the members of the group, within the group, or a newcomer. He will be also affected, and he will also be bound to follow the rules, regulations, and guidance of the prevailing guidance of the group. Then participation. This is very important thing, because whether the new one or old one, whoever the person, those who are working within the group, they should have a very participative attitude. Their participation within the group and with a very positive view and positive manner might increase the overall development of the group, and which will bring the institution as a whole superfluous in nature. So, characteristics of a group and features. Characteristics of a group and feature, this is a very important thing of a group. Some points are there I like to mention. That is the interdependence. Number one, interdependence. Yes, each and every one should be interdependent. Interdependently they will work and unitedly they will perform. As a result, their performance will be very nice and goal and objective oriented. Then, norms and rules. Each and every organization do need to follow some specific norms and rules. And that norms and rules also, each and every group accordingly have to follow norms and rules. So that the worker cannot be, or the personas, those who are within the group, they should not be haphazard in manner. Laissez-faire is not accepted within the group. So they should have to perform their jobs in a united manner with having pre-decided, as per the pre-decided norms and rules of the organization. Then the behavioral system. Behavioral system and manner is actually, it's a behavioral science. This paper is each and every point, behavioral system is indispensable. Nowadays, traditional way of manufacturing, traditional way of service providing is not continuing. There is a change, and this changing has been very rapid in nature. To some extent, better like to say in some phases it's a radical in nature. But radical word is not acceptable in the terms of the management and managerial performance and activities as a whole. In that point, behavioral system is need to be updated and coordinated and cooperating with a very cooperating view, with a very cooperating concept. So, then the shared goals. As there is a specific goals of the organization, this goal of the organization, the group must follow. The group must follow the dictation and guidance earlier decided. That is the target, behavioral manner, pattern, timing, sense of timing, costing, all these things. These things should be very nicely earlier expressed, and the group behavior must be to follow or to achieve the goals and objectives of the organization with a nice behavioral atmosphere. Then this should be shared. This should be shared goals. This should be shared and distributed. Yes, everyone should be goal oriented. Everyone should be task oriented. As a result, the goals unitedly should have to move, so that will be able to achieve its goals and objectives, so that the organization will be benefited as a whole. Then conformity, yes. Conformity. They should perform their duties and responsibilities with a very constant and conform manner. All the members should be confident enough in pursuing their duties and responsibilities, in pursuing knowledge, in pursuing technical techniques, so that they are to implement their activities and duties in the right manner, right way. Then there is a question of interaction. Yes, all the members within the group must interact each other. And not only the group, within the members need to interact each other side by side. The group to group, there should have an interaction among the group to group. This group to group interaction and within the group members is a very excellent job, and it's very much benefiting for the organization. Then eagerness to participate in groups activities. As per the decision by the group, as per the goals and objectives of the group. So group members should have the eagerness, yes, in pursuing their duties and responsibilities and performing in the right way, in the right track, so that it will be possible from their side to achieve the goals and objectives of the organization. Each and every member within the group must be eager enough. If they are not eager enough, they can't achieve their goals and objectives. then evaluation. Then the evaluation system should prevail within the group, and not only within the group, within the total overall organizational framework. If right where the organization needs to achieve its goals and objectives, that positively, when there is a group and subgroups, and each group and subgroup must maintain these goals and objectives, and how that will be attained. Yeah. Each and every member's performance must be evaluated. When this is evaluated, then any defalcation, any problem occurs, then and there should have a system of rectification. Okay, then informal leadership. Obviously, some people are there in each and every group. Those who are with the mentality and those who have the skill and efficiency to run the group and positive to bring the group forward. That is the informal leadership in nature. So, and some other things are there. That is general unity, behavioral unity, and flexibility, tendency to adjust, avoiding coalition, conflict, and give importance of all the members of within the group, and should have the tendency to extend cooperation among each other, and at the same time unitary one's influence, to avoid the influence of unitary one. So these are the characteristics of group and features as well. So, okay, the students, you need to understand all these things for the compensation management, but actually social context is also here described. Behavioral science is also here discussed. Here technological science is also here discussed. At the same time, financial, non-financial, so many activities and affairs or the programs are here connected and concerned to these group issues. Okay, thank you very much. It's almost, we are marching towards evening. It's 4:43. So another about 3 minutes are there. So better I like to mention some points regarding the characteristics of group and feature. Characteristics of group and feature, that is the interdependence. Interdependence is a very important thing and is must and indispensable. Or sometimes we may say, yes, no, I don't bother anything about, who cares, all these things. But actually, if we are not interdependent and extending our cooperations among others, and also the others are extending their cooperations me, then I can't be quite tough from our side to sustain in this hard surface. That is interdependence and interdependency. We need to extend our cooperations or to help each other's jobs and activities. Then I earlier discussed there's the norms and rules. Yes, same things. There should have the specific norms and rules. And basing upon the norms and rules, the organization will be carried out its activities and performances. And at the same time, the behavioral system, we discussed it earlier, behavioral system, that is basing upon the behavioral science, and individual one's viewpoint, sentiment, their activities, their gesture, their language, the tone, all these things should have to be clearly expressed. That should have been clearly expressed. Then the shared goals, I decide, yes, goals must be shared. Yeah, everybody should extend their cooperation, extend their service so that the goals can be achieved very nicely. Okay, the conformity is some other the point, that is the conformity, interaction, the eagerness to participate in the group's activities. Some guys are there beyond the group, they also extend their cooperation and from everyone's point, they have to extend their cooperation and support to achieve the goals and objectives of the organizations. Then the conformity, I discussed it earlier. At the same time, the interaction The interaction, there should have interaction with a certain group to another group, with a big group to a small group, and group to group, whatever the size of the group. It's maybe bigger in size or smaller in size, no problem. Then anyway, the evaluation, I discussed it earlier, the informal leadership, informal leadership, then, okay, and all this, twice this discussion has been completed. Anyway, thank you very much, dear students. I will discuss about the opinions of the dear Storm and Kate Davis in the next class. Okay, thank you very much. Best of luck. Keep yourself aside within your house. Don't go outside after physical grouping.